We are taught by religion that man is made so that they can submit and worship God. And a human being without religion is not different from an animal.
I'm a king. Yes.
I am humbled to be associated with a festival that has a history spanning 5,000 years. I feel both privileged and proud that our country is enriched with such a wealth of cultures, traditions, and religion. The Indian community in Kenya, often referred to as Kenyan Asians, consists of citizens and residents with ancestral roots largely from the Indian subcontinent. I heard Bimal here say that his family came to Kenya 100 maybe years ago, and they are here to stay. They are going nowhere. Let me also tell you, our family and community came to Kenya maybe some 500 years ago from migration from Sudan. We are also here, and we are going nowhere. So we are all here. Some arrived earlier, some arrived later, but we are all one citizenry, one people, the people of Kenya. There will be no interference whatsoever. There will be no limitations whatsoever to religion in our country. That realizing and responding and recognizing that the preamble of our Constitution speaks to our acknowledgement as a people, as Kenyans, of the supremacy of God of all creations, that we will protect the place of religion and we will protect the right of every Kenyan to worship God in the way they want to worship God, because we all submit to the living God. I want to guarantee you and to give you my assurance, as I do every religious person in Kenya, that the government of Kenya will protect the place of worship and make sure that this country continues to abide by the Constitution and to live up to our principles as a God-fearing nation. We are taught by religion that man is made so that they can submit and worship God. And a human being without religion is not different from an animal. It is religion that gives us the compass to be different and to believe in God and to have hope and to have direction. These values transcend any single culture, the values that we all believe in. We should take pride in our diversity, our tolerance, and our achievements as a nation. We want to make sure that citizens at every level can afford a meal. We are not quite there, but we have substantially embarked on that journey. Let me also say that as we celebrate Diwali, and as we celebrate what brings us together, what unites us as a nation, I was particularly touched by the performance of our children. You all know that children are a blessing to us as families and as a country. And we must go out of our way to do what we have to do for our children. Invest in their education, invest in their health, invest in their progress. And it is the reason why we are deploying a lot of resources to make sure that our education system is fit for purpose. I am very proud of how you look after your children. We all, as a society, must mind about what religion can do in forming the character, getting good morals to our children so that we can avoid drug abuse, we can avoid bad character that sometimes undermine our progress as a nation. Parents must take their place in making sure that we parent, we look after our children, we don't go and dump them in school, we don't leave them to the vagaries of their friends, and we don't leave them to, spaces that eventually destroys our children. Because if we destroy our children, we have no future, both as a society and as a country. Let me say that I'm very happy that this occasion has come to be. I have many friends. Kenya has great people from the Asian community in Kenya, and they have made significant contribution to the progress of our nation. Let me tell you something I learned from the Asian community. Ordinarily in Kenya, when we go to church, we put on shoes. Nobody asks you to remove shoes. But I went to Rajasthan in 2018, I think. And then it was Christmas, and I was in Udaipur. And I was told there is a church in Udaipur. So I went to this church with an Indian pastor. It was very interesting to see how custom and religion can come together. So when I arrived in this church, then I was deputy president. To go into the church, you have to remove shoes, like it is done in the Hindu religion. So we had to remove our shoes to be able to go into church, and it was humbling and amazing. I saw the community in Udaipur worship God in Hindi, and it was just something else. It's not ordinary. And I invited that, I think it was called Matthews, a pastor there, an Indian gentleman, and he came to Kenya, and we support his church. That's how diversity, diversity of religion, diversity of customs, diversity of what we all believe in. To all of you, you must believe in your country. You must believe in Kenya. We must be proud of this country, and we must make whatever contributions that we must as a patriot, as people who believe in this great nation called Kenya. To all those celebrating this joyous occasion, I extend my very warm Diwali wishes to you and to your families and to all your loved ones and to the people of Kenya. Asanteni sana, and God bless you.
I'm a king, yes, I'm a king, I think I'm a king,